Good morning, and welcome to Jake's Bounty. That's right. It is a Monday. Let's go ahead and get to it. Beginning of the week, August 8th, 2022. Let's do it. All right. Today we'll be talking about this day in history, and it's a pretty important day, I must add. But let's go ahead and get into the day's beginnings, all right? First off, let me thank the music today, again provided by myself. That was the song I Died in Las Vegas last night from the title track album as well. That was released back in 2004, being remastered and hopefully gonna be re-released back in late August of this year. So I'll look for that on fornicateyourselfrecords.com, as well as we've still got dog training for dummies over here at Jake's Bounty for $5.99, and retro puzzles, trivia challenges, all that good stuff as well for $5.99. And I even have a movie from Ray's video, but I haven't picked it out yet, so maybe we'll have you guys help me out with that. All right, let's go ahead and get into the news. Man shot to death near Arco and Visalia. This is on corner Lover's Lane, actually, at 1:30 a.m. Sunday. Body of man found in a nearby neighborhood. Anyone with info, please contact the Visalia PD. All right. When I saw the look of the Arco, I was like, I think I've been to that Arco, but it turns out I haven't. There's another Arco in Visalia that I had been to, but it wasn't that one. Anyway. Actor Earl Mosely, best known for his role as TC in Magnum P.I., passes away at age 83. TC, also known as Roger Earl Mosely, had appeared in Magnum P.I. from 1980 through 1988, the entire series. All right. He also appeared in a rebooted version of Magnum P.I. in 2019. He has appeared in Night Court, Kung Fu, and Sanford & Son, as well as many other appearances in movies and films. He was involved in a car crash last week that left him paralyzed in a hospital, and they believe that is what made him succumb to his death at 83. Actor Roger Earl Mosely passes away. Cincinnati mass shooting leaves 9 injured downtown, none critical though. Suffered to lower half of chest, I guess, these victims. Suspect not in custody. Shooting took place 2 a.m. Saturday near Mr. Pitiful's bar over the Rhine District. Another shooting left 2 wounded in Central Business District, unknown if they are connected. And at the time, it seemed like one of the officers had said he shot at the suspect or hit the suspect. He couldn't tell what happened. Either way, the suspect is still on the loose, and when we have more news on it, we will bring it to you. All right, Fresno police injured while trying to arrest a woman in a traffic stop. The officer ended up getting run over by the woman. This happened 12:30 a.m. this morning on Shaw and Cedar, the hit and run at Sierra Madre and Maple. 4 people were in the car and were injured and taken to the hospital. When a woman, I guess she was stopped over in that area, and the police were coming up to her car, and she sped off. And then she hit another car, and that's when the 4 people in the car were injured. Okay, so she is being charged with felony charges, including hit and run and assaulting an officer. All right, and finally, our last bit of news: Travis Mcmichael is sentenced to life in prison for hate crime and fatal shooting of Ahmed Aubry. This happened back in February. He was convicted along with 2 others, for a hate crime in Savannah, Georgia. This is when Ahmed Aubry was running past a house, just jogging, and for some reason these 3 idiots thought, oh, he's doing something bad, you know, he's a black man in a white neighborhood. They went after him in their truck, and they even videotaped it, and they shot him. Horrible, all right? And so he's going to prison for the rest of his life, rightfully so. All right, and here's the next bit of history. Today is August 8th, 2022. But back in this day in history, on August 8th, it was 1974. It was Richard M. Nixon, alright, which all know stands for Millhouse. He resigned, that's right. In an evening televised address on August 8th, 1974, President Richard M. Nixon announced his intention to become the first president in American history to resign with impeachment proceedings underway against him for involvement in the Watergate affair. Nixon was finally bowing to pressure from the public and Congress to leave the White House, all right? And it says, just before noon the next day, Nixon officially ended his term as the 37th president of the United States. Before departing with his family in a helicopter from the White House lawn, he smiled farewell and acknowledged his arms in a victory or peace salute. I think we all know what that one we're talking about. So here it goes. On June 17th, 1972, 5 men, including a salaried secretary coordinator for President Nixon re-election committee, were arrested for breaking into illegally wiretapping the Democratic National Committee headquarters in Washington, D.C. Watergate complex. Soon after, 2 former White House aides were implicated in the break-in, but the Nixon administration denied any involvement later that year. Reporters Carl Bernstein and Bob Woodward of the Washington Post discovered a highly echelon conspiracy concerning the incident. A political scandal unprecedented magnitude erupted. If you've all seen Forrest Gump, then you know what I'm talking about. Just kidding. But no, this is what led up to his resignment, and so you can look that up. It's pretty big, important stuff. A bit of history right there for August 8th, 2022. This is this day back in history. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the movies, all right? I actually didn't tell you about this, guys, but I found a whole bunch of movies again in the trash, about maybe 30, 40 DVDs, and they all work except for maybe like 2 or 3, and so I'm going to go ahead and pick out maybe a few of them, and maybe you guys can tell me whether or not this should be the movie of the week or not. Hold on, let me go ahead and look at what we've got. All right. You guys can look and see what we got too. You know what? Here we go. Mad Max Fury Road right there. It speaks to me. Okay. Mostly because I haven't watched it and you guys are going to be like, what? You haven't watched Mad Max Fury Road? It's great. And no, I haven't. And it's been like, what, 7 years since it came out? So I'm going to do it. I'm going to review it. I'm going to watch it. I might even do a scene from it later on. Shit. There we go. Back to my ugly mug, all right? Like I said, we might even do a scene from it later on in the week. But yeah, so our movie of the week, if I can ever get this fucking camera right. Here we go. Mad Max Fury Road, starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. All right. Shows her tits. No, but go get it. Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. Well, let me go ahead and get the retro book and puzzles trivia challenges. We'll look at that real quick. All right. Nope, can't do that because you guys won't see that. Let's see. What do all these 4 famous people have in common? Steve Allen, Henry Kissinger, John Denver, and John Anderson. What do these all 4 famous people have in common? They all have been to Colorado? I don't know. And the answer is, they all wore glasses. Damn it. Did not think of that. But they did all wear glasses. All right. I want to go ahead and tell you, I didn't find anything on my excursion today, but I did get some cans. I did get a whole bunch of White Claws, so someone got drunk. I also got what was it, like a Miller High Life, one of those 32s, the old one. And then I got Dr. Pepper can, Red Bull can, and oh, and I got one of those coconut waters. Yeah, I'm not really into those coconut waters, but I know a lot of people are. I found one of those plastic bottles. Turned in my cans this weekend. I got $50, which isn't the greatest, but hey, it's better than nothing. And You know, keeps me getting closer to my boob job. I mean, shit, my car. Anyway, I want to go ahead and say thanks for tuning in to Jake's Bounty and tuning into the TikToks. And we're going to be doing another one today. And also tell you about tomorrow. We're having Fat Tuesday, Punk Tuesday, Mama's Ugly Tuesday, all that good shit happens Tuesdays. Alright, we'll also have the news, my bounty, so much more. And remember, we've got Mad Max Fury Road over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. Have a look, review for it later on for you guys. And then we also have Dog Training for Dummies and the Retro Book Trivia Challenge. This is over here, both $5.99. Type in the word puppy or dummy and you get that dummy book. Type in the word retro, you get this retro book, $5.99 at my website. Alright, and that's gonna do it for us today. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And I want to also say keep hydrated. Alright, one day it was 107 and then the other day it was 85, but it was still muggy and gross. So stay hydrated, keep yourself cool, and you guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Jake's Bounty was filmed at 40 Get Yourself British 2022. You can follow on Facebook and channels. Really comment on his Facebook. Fine.